Billionaire and investing icon Warren Buffett announcing he will step down as CEO and chairman of Berkshire Hathaway. The 94-year-old, known as the Oracle of Omaha, he's the fifth richest man in the world with an estimated worth of $168 billion. NewsNation's Alicia Nieves is covering this for us. Alicia, Buffett is someone the world listens to, world leaders, economists. This announcement coming as a shock to so many.
Yeah, I mean, Buffett is in his 90s, so in one sense it's not a shock, but it's really hard to picture Berkshire Hathaway under anyone else's leadership. So this is going to be pretty big shoes to fill. This is huge news for Berkshire Hathaway and its investors. I mean, Buffett grew this company from nearly nothing to a valuation of over $1 trillion. He has been able to steer this company, which is now a conglomerate of several entities, to do better than most companies do during economic downturns and as well as economic booms. So much so that, as you noted, the rest of Wall Street and the finance world really look to Buffett to see what he's doing, making sure that they're making similar right moves, making this announcement not just a big deal for Berkshire Hathaway, but to your point, a big deal for investors in the finance world. It's a bombshell, as you noted, signaling the end of an era, really. And I have to note the timing of this because it seems like it was strategically done at the shareholders meeting, which is on a Saturday when markets are closed, because this is the kind of news that would move markets. Buffett is that big of a figure, and even Berkshire Hathaway shares could have been moved by this. It seems like Buffett, though, in his announcement made sure to buffer any concerns from investors by saying that the world should be excited about the next in line, that of course being Greg Abel. Buffett adding that he is holding on to his shares of Berkshire Hathaway because he thinks the prospects of the company are going to be even better under Abel's management. Now, Abel's been with Berkshire Hathaway for 2 decades. Buffett's actually been grooming him to be next in line for the last couple of years, but still, nonetheless, this is a surprise that it's happening right now. As I noted, many in the world of finance really just could not see it, Berkshire Hathaway being operated by anyone else.
I'm with you here. It was 94. This was expected. I think the shock is that he actually weighed in on the trade war.
That was a huge shock for a lot of people. I mean, typically, Buffett is somebody who, does not necessarily kind of get into the political fray, if you will. But, it seems like this last year is going to be his last year as the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. He's doing that. He did speak out on the ongoing trade war. But even then, he did so without naming the president directly, doing this really strategically. Buffett saying yesterday at the annual Berkshire Hathaway shareholder meeting, quote, "Trade should not be a weapon," adding that tariffs have led to a bad thing. He went on to caution and even elaborate, saying the perfectionist policies under this administration really could harm the U.S. in the long run, and particularly our relationships with the rest of the world. Take a listen.
It's a big mistake, in my view, when you have 7.5 billion people that don't like you very well, and you got 300 million that are crowing in some way about how well they've done. And I don't think it's right, and I don't think it's wise.
And as you pointed out, Buffett is a man that the world listens to, certainly those in the finance world. So I would not be surprised, Hena, if some of the remarks that he made actually move markets later on this week on continued concerns about the impact of these tariffs.
In the political world as well, even internationally.
Yep.
Alicia Nieves, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.